Now to our top story tonight. It's that time of year when street takeovers pop up all across the state. And in towns like Trumbull, police say they're limited in what they can actually do to stop them from happening.
Now, Fox 61's Selena Ayers shares how police handled the illegal takeover with scores of bikers and ATV riders. You saw it there as they all just flooded the streets over the weekend.
It was about 7 police officers versus hundreds of bikers here in Trumbull. Despite being outnumbered, police tell me it thankfully ended with nobody hurt. It's the sound of a quiet Sunday evening turned chaotic.
Driving in general tends to be very dangerous at times, but something like that, taking the street over, it's not right.
That's Tony Ortiz's reaction to this video Trumbull police got from street cameras. The video even shocks Lieutenant Brian Falkenstein with Trumbull Police.
We've never seen such a large quantity of ATVs and dirt bikes and street bikes kind of going through town.
From another angle, you can see just how fast the vehicles were going, running lights, speeding, and crossing over lanes. Falkenstein says it's around this time of year when the weather gets nice out that groups plan takeovers like this one.
I think it's a variety of ages and, people that came from different parts of the state and maybe out of state at this point.
The crowd kept going straight on Route 127, making a turn onto Main Street near the town hall, then went back down into Bridgeport. The whole thing lasted about 15 minutes, but Falkenstein says state legislation limits what they can and can't do during a street takeover.
We're not allowed to pursue these vehicles. Again, we have to put it into perspective as far as the manpower that we have allocated to deal with an issue like this and what our best course of action. And sometimes it's kind of providing that safe passage.
He says officers cleared the roads to get everyone else out of the way. And thanks to that, they saw no injuries.
There was a couple of incidents where they banged on a hood or banged on a car, but again, it didn't cause any damage.
Every street takeover is different from the last.
Training is obviously very hard to kind of conquer or even kind of plan for these type of events.
And they don't always know when one's going to happen, like Sundays. But especially this time of year, they try to stay ready for people breaking the laws on the road.
There are entities out there that'll typically give us, some tips that this may be happening, and that's when we can kind of partner up, obviously, with other agencies in the area.
Nobody was arrested from Sunday's takeover, but that doesn't mean they won't be. Right now, Bridgeport and State Police are working with Trumbull to identify the drivers and hold them accountable, hopefully preventing another takeover. In Trumbull, Selena Ayers, Fox 61.